Cloud.
Camera on my
All
monitor.
right. Hi, everybody. How's it going? This is Jordan Ross. Welcome back to stinkbaitTV. I got my best friend, longtime best friend, Gabriel Garcia, and unfortunately, Cowboys fan. How's it going, buddy?
Going well, man. We're having a not great season here while we're watching you fellas take that step to the Super Bowl. What do you feel about that?
I feel pretty excited about it. Honestly, I've been watching a lot of hype videos. I've been getting very emotional over the last few hours, the last few days, really. I don't want to get too hype or anything because it's a big game. It's a big game. It's gonna take a lot, and we're gonna have to beat. Again, I said it last week. We're gonna have to beat the Chiefs. We're gonna have to beat their fans. And we're gonna have to beat the refs. So we're gonna have to play
Uh,
a. We're gonna
Throwing
have
the
to play.
refs in there, huh?
We're gonna have to play a perfect game in order to win this. But it's really, I mean, we have all the pieces there to be able to do that. I think right now. So we just got to go and take it. We'll see how it goes. Um, but we'll get into all that later. Let me ask you, since you are a Cowboys fan, what do you think about the offseason so far? I mean, forget the season, throw that away, go to the next season. How's the
Um,
offseason looking for you guys?
Not very great. Let's be real here.
I got to
Um,
be honest. Yeah, I was shocked
I mean,
by the Schottenheimer hire.
dude, everyone has their biased opinion. I'm not a fan of that move. I'm not a fan of any of the coaching moves. Any true Dallas Cowboy fan. I mean, we had Dan Quinn in our pocket. We had Kellen Moore in our pocket. We also had a number one offense with that guy. We had a number one defense in Dan.
Yo,
We got rid of
yo,
both of those guys, and look what they did. That's how I feel about it. But ride or die.
they were both just playing each other in the North in the NFC Championship. So that is crazy that
It
both of them leave and then both of them have immediate success.
shows somebody up there in that office. We got to make some better moves, but I don't
Do you
know.
see? Do you see that happening in the future? Honestly, um, I mean, in the near future, do you think that there's going to be any type of moves, GM wise? I mean, because it's Jerry Jones, and then right after that, it goes to his son, right? So,
So the more that I read into, I mean, that's sports politics, more or less, realistically, what it is. But I'm big into sports betting, so I
right.
read into a lot of he say, she say type of deal. But the biggest thing that I've ran into a lot of ex Cowboy athletes who spoke a lot about the deeper issues is his son's intel into into our
Right,
game.
right.
But who am I to say? Because, like I said, it's a he say, she said. But I mean, these are obviously ex athletes saying this too. So you want to
Yeah.
believe some of what you hear, but you also don't know what to believe because, hell, you don't know what's real anymore. But I don't know. I think his son's definitely a part of our issues. I think them boys need to sell out and let us. I
Didn't
mean,
he say that? Did
on
Jerry
another
Jones?
topic,
I'm
as I'm a
sorry.
Dallas Cowboys fan, what in the hell did we just do trading Luca to
Oh,
the
yeah,
Lakers? We need to get on that topic as well at some point tonight.
100%. That's actually the first thing that I had written down. Let's put NFL, to the side. We'll come back to it, of course, but it's what I've talked about for the last two episodes. So let's switch it up a little bit. Why not? Luca being traded. My question is to you: could this work out? I mean, you got Kyrie, you got
Kyrie
Anthony
already
Davis.
a trade.
Oh wait, I'm sorry,
It's not
Kyrie's.
working out. They've already played together. This is not going to work.
Oh wait, okay. So Kyrie's still there. So Kyrie's still
He
in Dallas.
dropped 22 tonight, I believe. He's going to do what Kyrie does. But look, AD has not even made his appearance. How do you trade the best play arguably the best. I wouldn't say the best because there's a couple others, but arguably the best player, young player in the league right now, Luca. regardless of his injuries, any of that sort. Age, finance. How do you trade him for washed up Anthony Davis?
I don't get it. I mean, I'm 100% with
I
you. Anthony Davis,
out of it, but
both of
up
them. I mean, everybody on that team seems injury prone, right?
yeah,
Everybody.
they're
I
always
mean,
hurt. Okay.
and they're kind of old too, So I mean, whenever I think about, I mean, I'm really thinking about their starting lineup, and what I'm coming up with is, I'm sorry, what?
What are we live streaming on?
Zoom. Yeah.
What where can they find us at?
YouTube and X.
YouTube.
What's the YouTube? How do they reach us on YouTube?
It's stinkbaitTV.
stinkbaitTV live on YouTube. We got some folks ready to tune in.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love that. Hey, tell them to subscribe as well so they can see the future episodes. But all right, so
They had to know where to reach us.
right, no, totally, 100%, 100%.
The kids wanted to tune in.
I should probably start plugging it more often, honestly. But
What is
like my I've been posting the videos on X as well, like
okay?
Twitter.
I don't even have that. I don't even know.
Well,
What
I want to do it on TikTok too, and kind of,
okay.
I'm not on TikTok or anything, so I don't.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. I got Facebook for marketing for work and YouTube because I got that YouTube TV for my premium sport
Yeah,
they
I have the same.
year, and then I unsubscribed till sport till football.
Yeah, Aviana likes just name drops, but she likes cable for some reason. So I'm
Okay, like just old like
yeah, old school cable. She likes to see the guide. Um, and I mean, she really just watches the same show over and over again, Forensic Files. So I'm not 100% sure why that costs $80 a month, but at least I get the NFL games.
I was gonna say because that's basically how with the YouTube TV, it's essentially live cable with the sports. So we get our
Right.
fair share, and then the kiddos also can watch cartoons. You can find all the
Exactly.
stuff on there.
It's a lot better than having direct TV or dish or anything like that.
Yeah, since I think we've lived on, it's been over 5 years. I've never paid for that. I think between Netflix and Hulu and all that good stuff of the smart TVs nowadays, that's just where we're at.
Right. Yeah. I mean, cable's kind of in the past, but for some reason my girlfriend likes to have it. So YouTube TV it is. We got at least we got rid of the cable box that she had before. So some progress. But back to Luca. Kyrie Irving starting lineup. Let's go. The starting lineup is gonna be Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, and Anthony Davis. In a perfect world,
Hold up here. I'm gonna pull it up on my monitor real quick as well.
yeah, for sure.
I was about to pull up their new starting. So, did they throw PJ Washington in that starting lineup?
Let me see.
And what do you think about him? The kid actually, I think he's a ball
He's
player.
raw. He's good, but is he? But like, how far does he go? I mean, I don't know. He's good. He's good. He's a solid player. But is he a champion or anything like that? Does he make a huge difference?
Star, but I think he's an amazing role player.
He's a role player. Okay, I can give you that. I'll give you that 100%.
Like, honestly, I think he's like 6-man. You can get him at like a 6-man of the year type of crap. You let him play with a good team.
They don't have a bad roster, but it looks like it's just so injury prone that it's like Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, got Anthony Davis, uh, and Daniel Gafford. I don't know who that is. A lot of these players that are in right now in the NBA, I have no idea who they are. Some of them are younger than I am, and I, it does make me feel very, very old.
My boss and I were talking about that earlier today about truthfully not knowing a lot of these younger kids that are in the league, or like that's what I told him because they said they traded for picks, But like I was explaining, to him who like I'm not into the up and coming kid. Like I watch more up and coming sports football than I do basketball for say or baseball. I don't know
Right.
young prodigies, prospects, and anything but football really.
Yeah, because I really think it has a lot to do because college football or college basketball is so boring. Until March Madness is the only thing that's actually exciting. And it's the only thing that really matters in the entire season. So everybody's just waiting until March. Which Oklahoma, by the way, is doing pretty good right now. Need to pick it up a little bit, but doing pretty solid.
So I just looked financially why they did what they did. So what I
Oh, is
just
there an explanation?
what I pull up here, it shows all of their salary, right? So
Okay.
Luka, they were gonna sign Luka. He had to get a max contract. He fucking deserves it. That's my opinion. Here, you got a Max Christie, 7 mil, AD four. So AD is going to be the highest paid player on the team now. 43,219,440. Spencer Swindle, 2 mil. Let's see. Exum, 3 mil. Gafford, 13. Hardy, 2. Kyrie Irving, 41. You got Likely with 5. Marshall with 8. When
So
did they get
who's the second highest paid player on this team?
Kyrie? So you got AD and then Kyrie. Those are the two
Okay.
high. They're paying. They got Klay Thompson for 15. They got him for such a steal. He's a perfect role player. He has played like washed up garbage, in my opinion, since he's been on the mat. Um,
Well, he was. I mean, that's he kind of. I mean, I loved the
he's
Golden
a Golden
State
State
Warriors on
fan.
their run.
Uh,
I I'm not anymore. I'm not. I can't claim Golden State because I have never been to San Francisco in my life, so I can't really say that I've never been to Philly. But
who I'm a fan.
that's besides the point.
I think
But
I'm about to jump on the bandwagon with all this bull crap going on.
I'm OKC over here.
I was
Don't
about
say that.
to say, yes,
Ah,
you're
bitch
coming to
ass.
the city, dude. What, dude? They're cold. I love that city, bro.
Dude, come. What are you talking about? We could do
Dude,
this. We could really do this. We could really do this.
dude, that
If you're
is,
here,
bro. I was posted up. I could see the event center outside the hotel.
it's
That
nice.
was, I'll be there next year again for sure.
Well, if you worked here in the Oklahoma City site, then we could do this in person. We can have a little studio. That's the
Bro,
vision right there. That's the vision.
we need to kick one off soon. Like I was telling you earlier, we need to
Well,
get one with like you, Seth, and I, and like
we
one of
can
our
so the idea that I actually have is to do like separate channels like under Stinkbait.
three,
I'm sorry, what?
like a different branch.
Right, exactly. Like but still under the Stinkbait like channel and then but like it can be a different name or anything like that, but kind of like what Barstool does basically is
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
what I'm trying to do. And if there's a show like that it's an actual show and it makes sense, then let's do it. Yeah, 100%. Um, but I mean, hell, anybody can do it if they want on this show too. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
yeah.
Uh, next I have. I mean, what is really happening in the NBA? Why is it not popular as much as it?
So
What
there has another big move. Are you big into the NBA? Is that something you watch a
it's
lot?
been that. See, that's why I'm bringing it up is because it's the last few years I've been like, well, I would say the last 2 or 3 years I haven't even paid attention until the playoffs or until the finals. So I mean, 82 games though, 82 games in a season is fucking ridiculous. Who's watching all of that?
Bro, I don't
Unless
watch
you're
that.
betting.
But
And
so look, put this way. Now that I have a wife and kids, Callie will get wore out with me watching because I would be that guy. I could watch basketball every night. I could watch football every night. I could never watch anything but sport. That's just me. Like, that's how
yeah,
that's how we grew up. Like, that's just what's on TV. So if it's not that, I'm a movie watcher. So
right.
I like every night I could sit there and watch. Like when I was in the hotel for work the past week, every single night there was ball games on. Like a game would start at 9, I would stay up till like 11 just watching, and they were all good games. But that's just like I could get into anything. But I think there's one big thing that happened in the NBA, a trade that the entire everybody is not speaking about. That is honestly the best trade out of everything.
What do you? Okay, so you think it
Spurs.
was a trade? I'm sorry, what?
The Spurs.
Okay, explain that to me. Kawhi
Sacramento
or
Kings, De'Aaron Fox traded
oh,
to San Antonio Spurs. You got De'Aaron Fox and Wemby. You got a true point guard with a young, up and coming
didn't they just have Chris Paul though?
Chris Paul, bro. Chris Paul's Chris Paul. He's good, but Chris
He's
Paul ain't
solid.
old school Chris Paul.
De'Aaron Fox is a lot more athletic
12 a
and a lot more in his prime.
averages about 9 assists a game, maybe on a good, stretch. De'Aaron Fox is a 23-point at least a game.
Yeah.
He's a stud. Him and Wemby. I think San Antonio's about to change the NBA. It's about to be like an old school Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. Mark
So
my
you
words. You heard
okay?
it on Stinkbait.
stinkbaitTV, heard it here first.
You heard
Spurs about to
Spurs
change
are
the
about to
game.
up.
Okay, so I mean,
Oh,
okay, you got Spurs, and I'll admit, yeah, they are scary. 100%. Wimby is kind of looks unstoppable.
it's not just them. They have some other young kids that are talented, but just those two as your, it's like having your Shaq and Kobe.
Right. Yeah, I
Like
understood.
that.
But are they better? Are they better than OKC?
I think they're going to be a lot more competition.
That's a
I
series. That's a series to watch.
But there'll be a good game to watch. Like it'll be worth watching. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But bro, OKC they're them.
OKC is looking good. I
Like
like it a lot.
personally, like just in general, I could see them going for the run to win it this year.
I hope so. But
Mavs,
okay,
I had a lot of hope. I thought we were gonna give y'all a run for y'all's damn money. Then we traded Luca. Honest, this is something else.
that's what I was.
Luca,
That's
holy
it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, okay, so we're talking about OKC. We're talking about the Spurs. Now you gotta have the LA Lakers in into the chat.
Luca, dude.
LeBron and Luca. How does that go? And is the chemistry there? LeBron is still there. He's not as good, but he's still there.
So look, you got to think this year when I was doing a lot of my betting, LeBron averaged, I want to say it was like 4 to 6 games. Maybe it was like 5 out of 6 games, something like that. He went for a triple double still. Like, and you got to think of that at his age. Like, but the thing too, he had a lot of good games where I feel like he had a lot of assists.
Mm-hmm.
You get Luca catch and shoot, they'll have a fucking run.
I think he's gonna feed it to him a lot. I think it's
But
gonna be. But is Luca gonna be? It seems like it's still part of a show. It's LA and everything.
kid, Cole Komet or whoever. I don't know how you say his name. Man, he's really good. I like him as well. Let me look.
I gotta get in. I gotta get back into the NBA so that I can really learn some of these guys so I can talk about this shit because these
Dude,
they just got too young for me. So I stopped. I really just stopped
yeah.
watching from there.
So there's a bunch of up and coming young kids that I've been just kind of getting into since like watching a lot of the games. Where's the kid at? Dalton can I don't even know how you say that. My dyslexics.
Try your best. Try your best.
Kanecht. But
Yeah, I can't do that either. I don't know.
but he's dude, he's pretty cold. He's a shooter. Um, let's see where he went to school. He went to Tennessee. They got Austin Reeves. That kid's a decent. But there's another kid for the Boston Celtics. He's a little white kid. His name's Pritchard.
I've seen him. Yeah, he's been in the finals a couple of times.
Dude, that
Knockdown shooter.
kid can shoot.
And
He's
he's got a good shot. He's no Steph or anything. Um,
he's gonna be like I'm trying to think who it reminded me of.
I don't even
Without
know.
going far out of my zone. He reminds me like he would be a Jason Kidd.
Okay, yeah,
He
that's
that's
a
a
good
good.
comparison.
He could be like a new Jason Kidd because dude, he's an awesome two guard, 2 point. But honestly, give him about 2 more years. Who do they got? White is their starting point guard or something?
So is he starting right now? He's not starting. Don't they still have Jalen Brown?
I thought he runs two and Tatum
I'm
runs
pretty sure. Uh, th-
down run point.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Why is
South
he? He should get out of Boston. That's what it
just
sounds
got
like.
Zingas back.
What do you think about Jimmy Butler being such a diva?
I think a lot of that's weird. I don't really know how to feel about it. I seen talks of him getting traded, but then I seen like that people were telling him that he needs to like slow his roll before no one wants him. I don't really know. I haven't read too much into him. I think he's definitely doing the most. I think he should just hoop. He's actually not a bad ball player,
I
but
think he should just hoop too. I mean, I think it's
I
listen.
think a lot of
Whenever
that too is, dude, money changes people, and some people you just you can't hide from the fame forever. Hell, some people just spaz out and go off the wall a little bit. I don't.
yeah,
I think he's definitely having a moment. Like he's doing
100%.
goofy stuff. Like
I think whenever I was younger, I could relate to a lot of these guys, and I would be like, "Oh yeah, 100% get your money, fuck these guys, whatever." But now it's like, yeah, the older that I get, I'm like, dude, you're playing a game, like a game that I would love. Hell, I would love to lace them up and play basketball for some bread. Um, I don't give a shit where I'm playing it at. So,
yeah, exactly. My point.
but I mean, but yeah, it starts with Jimmy Butler. That's just in the NBA. Going over to the NFL, you got divas like Tyreek Hill. What do you think about him, man, and his situation?
Hmm. I think he just needs to get out of there.
You think he needs to get out of there? I think he's being a bitch about it.
Look, bro. Tua needs to retire.
I
He,
agree.
he's
I
a great
agree.
player, but he's gonna mess his brain up big time, like for real.
I think he's past that. I think it's beyond it.
Person to be like, oh, he got hit too hard. Like, bro, he actually went unconscious.
Multiple times.
I'm
Multiple times.
like,
It's not just once, twice. This is an occurrence.
yeah, I don't know. I think he's just gonna get him. Like, dude, Devontae Achen even made a comment. He said, "My quarterback doesn't even know my name." Boom, bro. You got to chill out. He would be a great coach. He should just start coaching, take advantage of the resources. They would hire him on the Dolphins staff immediately. Him and his family would be set for the rest of his life. His brother's coming out of Maryland. I
Do
mean,
you
there's
think
moving parts where people could do things, but I get it too. Think about when we were in high school. Who in the hell's going to tell you you're going to sit on the bench when you got the world at your hands? You want to play football. Like, I get both sides of it, but I don't know. Some of that stuff.
where's the best place for Tyreek Hill to land?
Um, ooh, it'd be crazy. There's a few places I would say, but I'm thinking of underdog teams. I'm not thinking of let's make a super team.
See, that's the thing. He's not gonna. You already heard him. He wants to win. He's not gonna go on an underdog team, and then I mean he might as well stay at
Okay,
Dolphins.
you want to know?
Ah,
You
I
want to know?
mean, would he though? That's the question.
Watch,
Would Washington?
dude. Think about it.
Washington would be that's a team. 100%.
Scary.
I thought you were talking about Cowboys, but
Obviously, I'm always gonna wish, but
yeah, but
they're talking about
realistically,
stuff on right now. They're over here hyping up the Diggs brothers.
that would be a good. That's
And
actually a really good spot for him. But
ooh, that's all we need, baby. Now I say,
but
but that's not all we need because we had Amari Cooper, bro. I don't care what no one says. Coop is Coop.
Coop, yeah,
Throw
I mean he's
the ball.
good. He's got him a little. He's got. I think
Injury prone, but throw him the ball,
he's gotten a little old. I think.
dude. Still, he's cooking. Look
He's
at
still
him.
good. Look
You
at
know,
who?
I want people's Jerry Judy. He done finally got his little time to shine. Somebody go throw, give him a good quarterback.
Jerry Judy's good. I like him. I mean, he's not bad. He's
I
got
like
to
a
get
lot
on
of,
a good team. I want to see him in the playoffs. I got to see these guys in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You know, I made a statement at the very beginning of this year to all of my friends, and I don't think no one remembers it.
What was that?
We were all talking about rookie players. I think we even mentioned it in the group chat. And I said there's going to be one kid that's better than all the rest receivers.
Um, let me think. I can't even think of it right now. Rookie wise, you said?
Yeah, rookie receivers this year. And he was a good player in college, but no one really hyped him to be the best. And I was like, dude, because I was reading,
Worthy?
huh?
Talking about Worthy, right?
No,
Not neighbors. I don't know who we're talking about here.
Brian Thomas Jr. He was beside neighbors in LSU and Jaden Daniels. He
Brian Thomas Jr. Okay, okay.
he led all rookies in receiving yards this year and led them in touchdowns. And he has a 97 catch radius. Anything out of LSU, they said anything. How do I put it? Anything in his radius, he had a 97% chance he was going to catch it, like his statistics wise in college. He has freakishly hands. I picked him up off the waiver in our fantasy league and
Yeah,
averaged like 18 a game. The kid had several touchdowns. I
that's
think
not bad. Okay.
touchdowns as a rookie or something. He was a really good athlete. I think he broke over 1,000 receiving yards.
I gotta be honest. I think he kind of flew under the radar for me completely. Where did he
He's
land
in
exactly?
Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence, bro. Um,
Jacksonville. Okay. Oh, then that's why he flew under the radar for me because I don't know who's in and out of Jacksonville, bro. I mean,
dude, Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones is they did this year. Trevor Lawrence got hurt too much, but he has a little baby
I
on
think he.
the way. Callie was
Wait,
showing the other day. You know, I think that'd be good for him. Get his mind
yeah.
right, and maybe he'll lock in this season because he had a really tough year with injuries and stuff. You know, that messes a lot of those young kids up.
Well, they got a new coach and everything, so I think that with
Who did they take?
uh, fuck, I don't know his name. One second, I can pull it up. It's he's the guy who said Duval on his thing on his like
Dude, what?
first interview. Jag
Hilarious. He
coach.
said Duval.
That's what he did, bro. I'm telling you. Liam Cohen from the offensive coordinator for Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, dude, shake and bake this year.
He did great. I'm very proud of Baker Mayfield.
Dude, I love some shake and bake.
Yeah, that's my guy. He's great. I think Kyle. I mean, I still think Kyler is good. You get him on a good team, and I think it's a different
Oh,
story.
Kyler jersey.
Sorry,
I
what?
I was gonna wear my Kyler jersey. I got it in my closet.
That would have been nice. That would have been nice, though.
I got
You,
Lamar.
what do you think Dallas is gonna do quarterback wise? Are they keeping Dak? Is that the story? Uh,
Yes, we're
um,
that. We're that. We're that dumb. Yeah, there's
give
no.
it that down. That's it. There's nothing else to
I
it.
really wrap my head around
Well, I mean, they still have a chance to get a
because
good pick.
you're good with stats, but bro, we're not winning games.
Right. Yeah. But okay, but look to the future. They got a draft pick coming up. I'm pretty sure it's pretty early. It's not too early, but it's pretty early.
Yeah, everyone
Um,
wants Genty.
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was going to bring up. Genty would be. What do you think about that? I mean, dude, you don't like it.
I think he would be awesome, but he's not what we're worried about. Rico Dowdle toted the rock this season. He can still do it. Yeah, we need help in the backfield, but I think there's other resources. We need help in other places.
What's the number one position Cowboys need? Let me look it up, and I can get a little ESPN help real quick.
Middle.
Cowboys. You say
Well,
middle
no,
linebacker?
take that back because Kendricks held it down, but we couldn't stay healthy. But truthfully, we need O line, bro.
O line.
We need
Okay.
help. We had so much injury and rotation young. We need a new we need a new O line for sure.
Who the hell? Hold on one second. I'm trying to figure out. They had a thing on here where I could see what the needs were for each team.
Oh, for each team.
Yeah. Okay. I see it now. One second. Gotta load up the rest of this bullshit. Ah, fuck it. I don't know. I think Cowboys are very, very close to becoming a poverty team. Um, like the Jacksonville Jaguars or something like that, or maybe the Houston Texans for the last 20 years or something. I think Texas's new best team in Texas is the Houston Texans. I think it's kind of solidified 2 playoff wins in the last year. Um,
Collins is a beast.
I'm sorry, who?
Nico Collins.
He is pretty solid. He is solid. But what is it going to take for the Houston Texans to get to that next step? Yeah. They're playing in the AFC, which is very hard. You get into the playoffs and you're playing the best of the best. How do they get better?
I think the only thing you change is show up to play. Because you truthfully think of like their roster, like I don't know much of their depth chart, but what upgrade their O lineman? You got Joe Mixon. He had a standout year.
Mm-hmm.
Got Tank Dell. If he wouldn't have got hurt, he's a phenomenal receiver at his position. Stephon Diggs, if he wouldn't have got hurt. Nico Collins still shows you what he does, and he got hurt half the season. Dalton Schultz, you got
Dog.
Hutchinson kid that from Alabama, he stepped up. They have they had Robert Woods, he stepped up. They have several key players. They have all of the. I mean, it was like the Cowboys a few years ago. We had all the pieces, but if you don't show up to play football that day, there's not shit you can do. I mean,
I
they,
think I
they
think CJ Stroud in that game, CJ Stroud showed up. I gotta say. He played very hard in that game.
played balled out, but like you think too, they got Stingley Jr. in the secondary. They got Pritcher or Pitry, Pitre.
Petrie, yeah.
That kid is a freak in the secondary. Um, you know, I'm trying to think. I don't know much of their middle linebacker. Do they still have Cashman at middle linebacker, or he went somewhere else?
I'm not 100% sure. But
Oh,
all
Murray from OU.
yeah, okay. Do they have Kenneth Murray? I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure he got traded from the Chargers.
If he did, then okay, hell yeah. I didn't
Um,
know that. I didn't even know he was on there.
they have a decent depth chart. The only thing I'm thinking for them, like maybe get some new linebackers, but oh no. They have that super good linebacker they got from Cleveland that got suspended for knocking Trevor Lawrence out. OZ
Oh, yeah, okay. I remember that.
Algier. That kid is a baller.
I think they need draft wise, it's going to be the offensive line. But I think in the playoffs, in order to get past, get deeper into the playoffs, I would say they really just gotta they played the Chiefs, and I think they got fucked in that game a lot on crucial downs that ended up being scoring drives for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't want to keep talking about it because everybody's been talking about it. I've talked about it on almost every episode. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it again. Do you think there's any truth to the Kansas City Chiefs getting calls their way almost in every single crucial moment? Go.
No, I'll tell you this. Well, I'm not gonna say every, but like this, the head ref that they're trying to flame all over the social media and all that, like that's big all over that they're trying to say that was talking to Patrick Mahomes that day.
Yeah.
Well, my GM, my boss, that's one of his childhood friends. Like that's actually one of his buddies. Like he's brought his Frenchie and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's came to our store. And like one day because we're all, we all gamble and stuff. And one day he said he mentioned it, and his buddy was like, "Hey, you can't talk about anything like that. Like I don't speak about stuff because of like my job. Like I can't." And he was like, "Oh, okay, I didn't know." But apparently, like with their job and stuff, I believe like the NFL and stuff has like access to their phones and their records to make sure of refs and other people not outside gambling, because someone could have somebody could
Oh, right.
remember and be like, hey, go place this bet for $1 million that this is going to happen, and it be the ref's cousin down the road. So I think it's like deep, like, because dude, that's a big deal. Like, that's what half of America watching, freaking sports. Like, so like, apparently, like, it's really a big deal that they break down and you're basically signing like an NDA or what is it called? Like a non-disclosure.
Yeah, yeah, NDA. That's
Yeah,
right. But I don't know, man. I think that I want to do a lot more of a deeper dive into this because I mean I've heard and I don't know if there's any truth
but
to this. I need to do some research. Yeah, but I mean I think I've done some research. I've seen that the NFL is considered a entertainment league. So what does that mean exactly?
yeah,
And they did, and I don't know exactly when they made that change. I need to do that investigating. But did they make that change? Did they make that entertainment switch whenever they started having sports betting partners? And if that is when, if that has any connection, then wouldn't I mean? Seems like a good way to make some money off of people like almost everybody in America that's watching football, and which is almost everybody. So I don't know. You think about it, there's always been dynasties. We questioned cheating whenever it was the Patriots, um, and
it ain't
now
true.
yeah, and now that you bring it up with the Chiefs, it's like forbidden to bring up. I don't understand that at all. Um, I feel like maybe I don't know. I wasn't alive then. Whenever the Cowboys were winning championships back to back to back.
I heard somebody say that this weekend. Sorry to cut you off. I heard an older gentleman mention something because I was at that Tulsa show, nothing but Kansas City fans, and I was just sparking relationships and combo, and I was like, "How about them Chiefs?" And just
Right. Yeah.
conversations, and I ran into a guy that was like, he made a comment about the what was he said, yeah, well, what about back in the day? No one made comments about when the 49ers and the Cowboys won all those Super Bowls. And I just caught it out of the corner. I was just ear hustling, kind of hearing conversation. And I kept walking. But then I thought about it and I was like, dang, I never thought about that because that was like before our generation. That was before.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but there's always been dynasties, so that's the thing. There's always that one team that's winning. Is that a formula of the NFL's to I don't know. I don't know. Something to do a lot more of a deep dive on, but we'll do it on another episode.
Yeah.
because we could talk about that for fucking like the rest of it, really.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a good one right here. Cooper Cup being traded. They just put him on the trade block, right? Still
What?
there? Can you hear?
Yeah, what happened? There we go.
Did, did you hear me on that one?
Yeah. Cooper Cup.
Cooper Cup on the trade block. Where does he go? Where's the best place for Cooper Cup to go? I think EAGAE.
Right here, baby.
I don't know. I think that yeah, if he goes to the Eagles, there's not really any.
There's no
We
need for him.
yeah, we have every position kind of covered.
Y'all got
Still
Jaw, Dotson, Devontae.
right behind all of them.
I
He would
would
be
like
a number
y'all,
two
I
guy.
would like
So I
y'all
mean,
to Smith.
I'm sorry, what?
I would like y'all to give us Smith.
You can keep wanting because it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, that's our boy. I mean, if you think about it, man. Speaking of dynasties, if the Eagles can win this Super Bowl, who's next in line? I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna mention anything else. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I'm not gonna talk about it until it happens anymore. But we get this done. Who's next in line? I don't know. You tell me. Comment below what you
Next.
think. I'm sorry, what?
What do you mean who's next in line?
Who's next in line to become the dynasty? With
Oh,
the,
dude,
with,
don't you start.
with
No.
the team that we have, if we can lock them all down,
Dude, Kansas City, well, if y'all win, they'll win next year.
I don't know,
This
man.
guy. Yeah.
The only way that's gonna happen is if the NFL has it arranged for that to happen.
So you think y'all, since y'all win in 17?
Well, no. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not 100% sure. We have to win this game. So there's a lot of theories of mine that have been
We'll
building
come back
this
to
whole
that
season.
if this game happens.
Sorry, what?
We'll come back to that if that game, if we
Yeah,
close.
if we can start it, if we can start the motherfucking dynasty, then I'll come back to it. But we gotta get that motherfucking one, and then we
Here
can
first.
we can go from there. But okay, after that, Cooper Cup. Okay, yeah, I think what's the best place? Where do I think he's gonna land? Realistically, who do I think is gonna actually pull the trigger and try to get him? And who I think would be a good place? Chicago. I think Chicago needs receivers. I think they need some actual receivers.
You think so?
I don't
Chicago
know.
Bears.
Yeah, I think the Chicago Bears would be the
Where,
place.
where, what do you think? Their receivers that they have now. Who do you think? What do you think's an issue?
I mean, I think okay, so they have uh DJ Moore,
Uh huh.
which he's good. If you can get the ball to him, he's good. I think that their main issue is going to be their offensive line, but I think adding Cooper Cup, I had Keenan Allen fantasy wise. I didn't see much production from him. Now I think that stems from quarterback play and offensive line play, not being able to get the ball to him. But
I think they need.
how old is Keenan Allen exactly? That's another question.
I think he's like 31. He's
Wait,
older, but look, Keenan Allen. He's getting older. He's a threat though. Rome Duz.
32.
You got Rome, rookie from Washington last year. Kid was a baller. You got
That's
D,
true.
or they just paid a big boy contract. Caleb Williams, your boy. D.
Not my boy. Chill on that. That bitch went to USC like a
That was your.
fucking.
You loved him. You're the one who made me get on him. I thought he was cold as shit in college.
He was good, dude. At OU, he was fucking unbelievable, and then he decided to be whatever that. I don't know. I'm not gonna comment too much on that, but he could do him. He even mentioned in an interview that he considers himself a USC Trojan because he only went to OU for Lincoln Riley, so he's a little bitch. I don't know what to say. If you ever want to come on and defend yourself, Caleb, you're more than welcome anytime on Stinkbait TV. But what you did to Oklahoma, that's what I give you right there. Anyways, moving on. What do you think? What do you think Cooper where do you think Cooper Cup lands? And what makes the most sense? I understand that Chicago's probably not doesn't make the most sense.
Would be best location. Give them that one up to go to.
I was just looking at the Bills and I was like, yeah, actually that would be the place to go.
What is it?
I was just looking at the draft order and everything, and I saw the Bills and I was like, that actually makes the most sense. But do they actually make that move though?
No, they don't because they have Shakir. That kid's a freak, and that's where Cooper
But
Cup.
no, dude, you know that Josh Allen needs what does Josh Allen need to get to the Super Bowl? Break the Bills curse. I talked about this last week. This could continue to happen for the rest of our lives.
They
What does
can
Josh Allen
they
got
can
to do?
one receiver this year out of the draft.
Who's the best receiver in the draft?
that's a that's a big biased opinion.
Let me pull up
From Arizona State, I believe is, but I'm taking Travis Hunter. He's best receiver cornerback out of anybody.
no, I think he's a good cornerback. I don't know, he's good. He's not the best receiver though.
No, he's not the best, but if I could pick, come on.
I'm trying to pull up the receivers. Oh, I'm not. Come on, man. Who's all in the draft? Receivers in the NFL draft.
Pulling it up now as well.
Trying to pull up rankings. Okay. All right. Yeah, the number one ranked. Oh, okay. They had it Travis Hunter, but then it kind of started. Not a lot of these look too good. That McMillan receiver from Arizona. That kid is actually really good. He's right. Yeah, he's good, but I mean, I think that there was a lot of games that he had that was this year. He was a little bit injury prone, and I think there was a lot of games that he had that weren't
I think
that uh, impressive.
I think the best one in the draft is going to be. So they have him rated as Luther Burden from Missouri, number one. The McMillan kid from Arizona. Um, Igbuka from Ohio State.
Yeah,
Stewart from Oregon at number 4, and Isaiah Bond from Texas.
I think Isaiah Bond is the probably he's probably the best one on here, but what is the Bills need? Like, what do they need in order to get into that spot? They need a really good skill guy. I think that McMillan in the NFL is going to look really good. Isaiah Bond, he could look like Tyreek Hill. Can Josh Allen get it to him? So I don't
But
know.
so,
That's a hard decision for the Bills GMs to make.
all right, I got some more for you. This just popped up.
Okay.
They got McMillan at 1, Burden at 2, Ohio State Igbuka at 3,
Okay.
Chris from Ole Miss. That kid is nice. I forgot about him. Matthew Golden from Texas at 5, and then Isaiah Bond. I actually think Golden's better than Isaiah Bond, in my opinion.
Do you know who Alec Ayo Manor from Stanford is?
Yep, he's at 10.
He torched Travis Hunter. He made Travis Hunter look like a he made him look like a little bitch in that game. To be honest with you, he like
What about the
insane.
Williams kid from TCU?
I don't know much about him actually. I didn't for some reason I didn't get to watch a lot of Big 12 ball
What?
this last
Look
year.
highlights up after we get off of here. 6'5" or 225, 445. He had a 68.2. He's the 11th ranked receiver. And one of my other favorites is Xavier Restrepo, the kid from Miami.
Restrepo, yeah. He's he's pretty good. He's pretty solid. He can be a solid receiver. But I don't know. I'm not like too impressed with him. But I don't know. We'll see.
But the kid from TCU's 6'5", like McMillan. I think he's better than McMillan, in my opinion.
Not bad.
He's got a
All
fast
right.
40, same size, weighs more,
Jimmy Horn Jr. from Colorado too. He's pretty good.
solid kid.
And he's
Top,
a lot of slot receiver type of guy, but I don't know. I think McMillan is probably the guy that I would go with if I'm the Bills trying to get another good receiver. They have Coleman, who is good, but I think you need to have another guy. Amari Cooper is good as well, but I don't know who's the missing piece for the Bills. If you have a solid star receiver, it's going to open it up for everybody
so
else that you have
what do
on the field.
you
So
having Cooper and Keon Coleman? Like, what do you think they need? They need a. You think they need a big man? You think they need a Nico, like a tall receiver? You need that jump ball, or do you think they need?
I well, yeah, I think that jump ball. I think that jump ball is what's needed. I don't see a tall, lanky receiver on their
They don't have height. I don't feel like.
exactly. So I feel like that. I mean, McMillan is probably the perfect one to go there, right? I mean, let me go to his
I'm taking Williams to go to the Bill. What Bills? What?
Dude, McMillan is 6'5".
So is the other kid, and he weighs more, and he runs a faster 40. Check his highlights out. The kid is a monster.
All right. I'll check it out. We'll visit it. We'll visit it on the next episode, especially whenever the draft happens. Then we probably have like a live
Good. That'll be super dope.
yeah, that would be nice. Okay, so just to have like two more things on here and then we can go ahead and wrap it up. I have Miles Garrett he's trying to get on the trade block. Where's the best place for Miles Garrett to land?
Where do you think?
To be honest with you,
And don't you say the damn bird. Say something real.
no, because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it would be great, but I mean,
Y'all,
it's just overkill at that point. I mean, um, the I think the Bills, like we were just talking about them, but I think we would go right back to the Bills because if he goes to the Bills, that is a big move because they have like Von Miller.
because dude, Josh Allen can move the ball if you really think about it. That might be what they're lacking.
It
They
is
need
a
somebody.
really good defense. Yeah.
They need because Von Miller's good, but he's doing some bullshit, beating up pregnant women. He's on
Oh
some
shit.
dude. That's why he missed half this year. He beat up his pregnant girlfriend or something. Like, dude, he's a piece of crap. That's crazy.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about that. Well, yeah, it sounds like they might need to replace that position anyway. So, um, yeah, Miles Garrett. Why? I mean, it sounds like he's wanting to get, but the question is Cleveland going to let him
Okay,
go?
I got a good one for you. Miles
Who?
Garrett, Green Bay.
To Green Bay?
Yeah, Jay Love, Josh Jacobs.
That's
They're a good team. I really like Green Bay. Actually,
no, yeah, I do like Green Bay. That's
they're,
not bad.
I like Green Bay, but they're a good competitor in the league now. I dig
I
what they,
I would also like to see him maybe at Tampa Bay. That would be interesting to see.
with Vita Vea,
With Vita Vea, that's it. That's almost.
and
I mean,
they got
that's
a D. What is his name? DB. They said he's going to be like the next Aaron Darnold, uh, Diaby. Yeah, something like that.
okay. Gotcha. Oh well, shit. I mean, that pass rush would just be. It'd be almost unfair at that point.
So,
It'd be like almost Eagles esque, but we'll see. we'll see. We'll see who he lands with, or if he goes anywhere at all, because
Who has a
Cleveland looks like Cleveland has all the leverage right now in that contract. So it's up to them on if they're willing to get rid of him or not. So
you know who'd be a good fit?
who? Where?
Bengals. They got
Bengals need it.
they
Bengals
got
need it so bad.
side, throw him on the other. I think that would be like a run stop. That's just a random high thought.
But they need, yeah, they need a defense more than anything. So like, yeah, they have a fucking stellar offense. You give them a defense. I think that they need
Chase Brown,
secondary.
what's up?
I'm
Give
sorry.
that credit. Chase Brown, dude.
Yeah, insane. Especially insane numbers whenever it comes to fantasy, dude. Like,
Get his flowers.
yeah, he did great. And I mean, really, Joe Burrow. I
Every game for the Eagles. Or special teams. Y'all got the dude scrapping everybody.
yeah. Well, all right. So okay, last thing I got right here. Super Bowl stat guess. Um, let's do it, brother. I will do. Obviously, the only one that I have is the Eagles. So I'll do the Eagles. You do the Chiefs. Guess the stats, and we'll we'll see. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it after the Super Bowl and see exactly how they uh how they matched up.
So what do we guess? Player stats?
Yeah, yeah, just player stats.
Okay.
And
All right, you take how what do you think y'all stats will be?
I'll go first just to give you an example of like
Yeah,
what I'm
what you're
talking about. So Jalen Hurts, I got him throwing for 200 plus passing yards and getting 3 total touchdowns. Okay, and now that's 3 touchdowns. That's 3 total touchdowns. It could be one of them running, could be two passing, whatever. I got Saquon getting 2 touchdowns and 120 plus rushing yards. I got AJ Brown getting a touchdown. Sorry,
dang
what?
it. You think
We're going off. We're going off. We're going off.
okay. You must
Um,
have forgot who
it
you're playing against.
was, bro. We're dude. Fucking Jalen Brown went, or Jalen Hurts went off in the last Super Bowl. He played fantastic for like 300 plus yards, and we have the running game.
Let's cook up a parlay. How about we should do that? Let's do a cook up a parlay.
We can do that. We can do that. That'd be nice. Um, okay. AJ Brown with 1 touchdown.
Okay.
Dallas Goddard with the other. Jalen Hurts gets 1 rushing touchdown.
Okay. That's what you got?
And I have,
You ready? I'm
yeah,
about to
one more. I have the Chiefs get 2 questionable calls throughout the game, leading to scores. That is on the parlay as well.
you should sign that in the book.
So that's out there. I called it. Everybody can hear it on stinkbaitTV. Chiefs get 2 questionable calls throughout the game that lead to scores. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Jordan's right. But all right. Now that you got the layout, what do you think is going to happen? Patrick Mahomes. I mean, just tell me who scores. How many yards they get.
Let's see.
This motherfucker looking up past stats, try to get it correct.
In it, the players, but all right. So I'm thinking Patrick Mahomes over 20 rushing yards, and he's going to throw for over 215 passing.
215 yards passing. How many passing touchdowns?
I think he has over one
Hey,
and
hey, hey. Oh, hold on. Let me write this down.
yeah,
So,
write it down.
okay.
He's going to rush for over 200 or 20 yards. He's going to throw for over 215.
20 plus rushing, 215 passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
And
going to throw 1.5 touchdowns passing. He ain't running for shit. Not on y'all's defense.
okay. What else?
Kareem for a rushing touchdown.
Okay. Just one?
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm going to do um
What about those receivers? Who's getting it? Who's getting the
I'm
touchdown?
ooh,
I say nobody.
I say give Hollywood Brown a touchdown. Give Noah Gray a touchdown. Actually, no, scratch Noah Gray because Hollywood's back. Give give Hopkins his touchdown. Because this is when it's gonna matter. Big old OGs are gonna have to step up against y'all's DBs. You got
Okay. So is
the
that
big
it?
and I got one other thing. I got Zach Bond over 8 tackles for y'all. That
Zach
dude
on 8+
tackles.
tackles. He is playing fucking lights out for a former special teams player. That's fucking awesome. Flowers to Zach Bond.
First game I watched with my dad this season, I said, Dad, remember that guy. He's going to ball out. Through the season, I watched Eagles game to watch him and watch that uh, Kobe Dean. Bro, those dudes.
N'Kobe Dean, yeah, he's good. What do what do you think about Jalen Carter, bro?
Dude, that kid is needs to be talked about more. Y'all's up front. Dude, the only other person that I feel like doesn't get talked about enough that I think is like as good as Jalen is that kid from, or he's not even a kid, the Samoan dude from Tampa Bay, Via.
Vita Vea?
Dude, he's like his strength is like I don't know.
Insane. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Um, but dude, I don't know. There's a lot of good things in the moving process. I think this is going to be one of the best Super Bowls in a long time. I don't think it's going to be as high scoring game as what we think it will be.
I
Honestly,
don't
I think both defenses are about to show up. Nick Bolden is about to punch Barkley in the mouth, and Barkley's still going to go for 100.
he's still gonna bounce right off of it. Keep going.
I do say this. I don't think Barkley goes for a touchdown this game. If he does, he only goes for one. I will say that.
All right, I got it. I got two TDs and 120 plus yards.
But I say he goes for 105, no touchdowns.
So I think with 40 yards, Saquon breaks the record for like
Yeah.
regular season and
No, he
all
breaks
that
um
all the time. Yeah.
off. I took a screenshot on my phone yesterday of the records.
That's
So,
dope, dude. That's history right there.
dude, that's sick. I think one person you left out on y'all's roster before we get out of here is
I
Devontae.
had, yeah, I had to leave out somebody. I think I'm not leaving him out. And the only reason I didn't leave him out is because I don't think that he gets a touchdown, but I think that he gets a lot of big catches for us, a lot of third down catches
I think he
on
gets
the
40-yard touchdown.
a 40-yard touchdown. Okay, we'll add that to it. 40-yard
I
touchdown.
earned a read or one of them for one of those deep balls. McDuffie's cold, bro. I think he's locking AJ up. AJ's a bad dude. I think AJ has a good game on receptions. I don't think he has a good game on yards.
Yeah.
And they're going to double team AJ and they're going to not respect Jaha. I think he'll have a decent receptions yard, but Devontae Smith, he's way too. You can't one-on-one that kid. He's a player.
See, I think if you're thinking like that, you're already making a mistake. You got to think about Kellen Moore, brother. You know who Kellen Moore is, and you know that his offense is very scripted to leak out to Dallas Goddard. You know that tight end action
Oh,
all
God,
day.
he's a beast.
I mean, it's great. I mean, he's been playing great in the playoffs. Kellen
Goddard
Moore's great.
40 yards.
So I got Goddard getting one touchdown, AJ Brown getting a touchdown.
I dig it.
So we'll come back and we'll see. And we'll sit on it for the rest of the week. We might do another episode before that and maybe tweak it a little bit. But I think for right now that's a pretty solid parlay. So if anybody's betting out there, bet
Boys.
bet with stink bait, baby. All righty, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really do appreciate it. We're definitely gonna do this some more in the future.
Appreciate,
And
appreciate you having me.
yes, sir. And yeah, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Go Birds.
Go Cowboys.
All right.